Ladies and gentlemen, live from Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977 is Wednesday or Saturday, and you know what that means. It's time for AEW Dynamite or Collision Event Center. And now here's the man that will bring you the happenings of AEW All Elite Wrestling action, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans. A 1977 episode, 1130 of the show. How's it going? March 29th, 2025, 11:30 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I am totally stoked because it is, March is almost over. We're going to get into April pretty soon, and that means when April is here, that means WrestleMania season is just around the corner. And we're probably going to have less than, 20 days left by the time the end of March comes out. And we shall see what happens as we're trying to get the road to WrestleMania. And as you know, after WrestleMania, things change and all over the place. So a lot of things are happening in professional wrestling right now. We have the AEW's got another new signee. Kevin Knight has joined up, and he will make his AEW debut against one of AEW's best. So we'll see what happens here. And great way to kick off Collision. We were talking about what happened on Collision over an hour and a half ago. The AEW Women's World Champion 4 times, Timeless Toni Storm, the lovely Timeless Toni Storm, came out to kick off Collision to address the Milwaukee crowd. And starts calling out Megan Bayne. And then Penelope Ford attacked Timeless Toni Storm. And they started fighting with her. Toni Storm fought her off until Megan Bayne comes in, blindsides Storm, and stands tall in the end. The Death Riders addressed Rated FTR and Swerve Strickland as Jon Moxley will face Strickland for the title at at Dynasty, while Claudia Castagnoli addresses Rated FTR, and Maria Shafir addresses Will Nightingale. As this coming Wednesday on Dynamite, there will be a mixed tag, tornado tag, Jon Moxley and Maria Shafir to join up against the team of Swerve Strickland and Will Nightingale in a tornado tag match, mixed tornado tag match. So I say that's going to be very interesting to say the least. Jay White went one-on-one with the aforementioned Kevin Knight, and White versus Knight. That rhymes. Anyways, Jay White picked up a victory against Kevin Knight in a great matchup, and then he gives his flowers, gives Knight his flowers, gives him the props, and said that he's a bright future ahead, and find out that he's the newest AEW signing. So. So I personally think, I have to agree with Jay White. We'll see what happens there. Meanwhile, now as you know, this coming Wednesday, the tournament brackets for the Owen Hart Tournament will be revealed. A lot of people are entering the tournament, both tournaments, men and women's tournament, and Jay White did address that tournament, saying that he'll win it to get a shot at the title. Meanwhile, in a non-title matchup, Mercedes Moné went one-on-one with Robin Renegade. As you know, her sister Charlotte is still hurt, so the Renegade twins won't be back together for a while. And Mercedes Moné had a hard-fought match against Robin Renegade, but ended up winning the matchup. And Tony Schiavone interrupted Mercedes Moné, and after the matchup, Mercedes Moné did give Robin Renegade some props, which a rarity. You see that out of Mercedes Moné. And then she says she's the greatest TBS champion of all time, the greatest women's champion of all time. And here comes Athena with her record 840 some odd days as Ring of Honor women's champion. Starts confronting. They started jaw-jacking, and then they both went at it. And and then but as Robin Renegade was helping up Mercedes Moné ducks out of the way as Athena hit her the Eclipse move on Robin Renegade. And it'll only be a matter of time those two will make a collision course, no pun intended. Meanwhile, Lexi Nair interviewed Queen Amanada as she lost to Julia Hart. And then Serena Deeb interrupts her and scolds her for losing. He said, "You should have listened to me, you would have won." And then she decided, well, before I leave, here's the book, catch up, get some rest, catch up on your reading. So, here's some reading material for you. Well, Queen Amanada actually listened to the advice of the professor, or will she keep doing her thing? Who knows? Now, I know a lot of folks, not a lot of folks like Serena Deeb, but I think, the only thing you should respect her. Sorry about that. I don't like anything sticking out. Anyways, I personally think that, Queen Amanada should change her strategy a little bit if she wants to be successful in AEW. Top Flight with the returning Layla Gray, which congratulations to Layla Gray and Luke Curtis. They ended up getting married over the weekend, over last week, and then Luke Curtis follows me on X Twitter. I want to say congratulations to both the bride and groom. Layla Gray makes a beautiful bride, and I'm sure Luke Curtis is going to be the happiest dude ever right now. Layla Gray backing up the Martin brothers, Dante and Darius, Top Flight, as they go up against the Learning Tree team of Big Bill and Brian Keith. And Big Bill and Brian Keith ended up picking up the victory, and the crew, which would be the team of Leo Rush and Action Andretti, was about to attack them from behind until A.R. Fox says, "No way, you're not getting involved," and this he steps in between Top Flight and the crew, which is a smart move. And Lexi Nair interviewed Jamie Hayter returning to Action, and she decided to throw her name into the hat of the Owen Hart Cup Tournament. And not only that, she addressed Billy Starks, as Billy Starks is her opponent in the main event. Then, then the Undisputed Kingdom addresses Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia comes out with Matt Menard, and they had a challenge issued, and so they say no time limit, anything goes. There must be a winner in this matchup, and nobody allowed at ringside. And so is that. Athena and Billy Starks were addressing Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter as they get prepared for that matchup. And it seems like there's two, Athena and Billy Starks are supposed to be like, Minion Overlord, and you have the Minion in training. You have Diamante being one of the Minions, wanting to be a Minion, and it seems like there's some dissension between Athena and Billy Starks. We'll see how that plays out in the future, months to come, in the next few months. And Dax Harwood went one-on-one with Wheeler Yuta, and Wheeler did end up winning the matchup with a unique pinfall combination. And then Dax Harwood was arguing with head referee Paul Turner about the count, and then he starts putting his hands on Paul Turner. Security comes in and tries to separate him and Paul Turner, and Dax Harwood's knocking people out of the way. Then and then Cash Wheeler tries to calm him down, and he gets hit, and then all of a sudden, after Cash Wheeler gets in the face of Dax Harwood, some pushing and shoving between the two of them, and it seems like frustration on Dax's part. We'll find out for sure. Alicia, too, interviewed the Patriarchy team of Mick Wayne, Kip Sabian, and Shayna Wayne. As they were talking, the crew interrupts them and think they want to make an alliance with one of them as their tag team partner. Possibly Nick Wayne, who knows for sure. Then Hologram went one-on-one with Billy Christian, and no Harley Graham, a.k.a. Harley Cameron, was not in Hologram's corner. But despite that, Big Shotty Lee Johnson shows up during the matchup and gets involved. But despite all that, Hologram ends up winning the matchup. Then Lexi Nair interviewed Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander, as both of them will be entering the Owen Hart Tournament, and it seems like they got into each other's face for a bit. But we shall see what happens. Bayley Starks went one-on-one with Jamie Hayter in the main event. Jamie Hayter did pick up the victory in that matchup. And as Athena would come out and confront Jamie Hayter after the matchup, and I think Athena has announced also she would be in the Owen Hart Cup Tournament as well. So this is going to be an interesting situation for Athena. Will that cut into her title defense schedule? We'll find out when that time comes. Well, also, when one woman is signing on with AEW, the name is Shirakawa, one woman may depart besides Saraya. Britt Baker removed all references from AEW. Is she leaving wrestling for good to go to contract or dentistry, or is she going to the WWE? If she goes to the WWE, that will be a huge get for the women's division there. And I am dang sure that the women's division, if she starts up in NXT, that women's division has already been stacked. Add Britt Baker to that, it could mean total domination. Although there's some moving parts in the NXT, they could get drafted to Raw and SmackDown. That could deplete the women's division. Who knows? We'll see. We shall soon see what happens. So that's all the time we have on this show. Episode 2130 of the show, episode 2130, Saturday, March 29th, 2025, 11:41 p.m. Done with the AEW Collision Event Center. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Another day tomorrow. Got another day off tomorrow in a row, and then we'll start the final work week until I go on my next vacation a week from this Monday. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.